Lady Saw name has been buzzing on social media for the past few weeks in relation to a number of controversies surrounding other female dancehall entertainers. Now Lady Saw is under the microscope once more after her property goes up for sale to pay off a dog bite victim. Hi again and welcome. This is Links 007 TV Let's Talk, and we're about to discuss this on the program. If it's the first time you're watching, please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell and click on all so you're always updated with our latest report. We'll be right back after this short break with the full details to come. Welcome back and thanks for joining us for the program. This is Links 007 TV Let's Talk. So what we want to talk about today on the program is a property that is up for sale, which is said to be owned by Marion Hall, stage name Lady Saw. But before I get into the actual details of that and what will be transpiring with that property, I just want to divulge some information as it relates to Marion Hall, Lady Saw, as you know her popular as. So Lady Saw has been a dominant figure within our local music space for actually 20 years to be precise. And she would have been a female entertainer which would have graced the stage with a number of big international superstars, not only locally but on the international platform. And she would have been one of the dominant figure that would have stood amongst many of Jamaica's local music stars and would have been a dominant female in her era of dancehall music, and also paving the way for many upcoming female dancehall entertainers, because as you know, Lady Saw has been in the business of entertainment for many years, and she has set a trend, and a trend that will live on forever as being one of the top female dancehall entertainers. I've heard a number of individuals stating a number of things about Lady Saw, but when you check the facts about Lady Saw is a very premier and actually elite artist, and I don't believe that any one of these upcoming entertainers is actually in the class of Lady Saw, despite many of what you might believe based on how you see certain individuals now portraying themselves in the local music space. But Lady Saw is the one that paved the way for many of these local entertainers right now, and I believe that respect is due to her for doing this, because we have to recognize the fact that during the era of Lady Saw, it was a male-dominated figure, and Lady Saw stood up against these individuals and able to pave the way so that these upcoming female artists can be on the stage with similar figures within the local music space. That's all I have to say in relation to that. But many people have been speculating in relation to Lady Saw wealth and also her musical endeavors. But all I can say, Lady Saw set the trend despite what you might believe, and Lady Saw's name will be forever recognized within our local music space. So let's pass that now and get on into the real reason that we want to talk about now on the program. So there's an article in a local newspaper that Lady Saw property is up for sale to pay off dog bite victim. So that is what we want to talk about right now, right here on the program. So a St. Anne's property belonging to Marion Hall, stage name and former queen of the dancehall and current reign of the dancehall, I would say as well, is now being advertised for sale to cover $3 million ordered by the Supreme Court in compensation to a 68-year-old woman who was beaten by the entertainer's dog in September of 2009. So this is a case that has been in the court for a number of years right now, and the court has just made a decision for the property to be up for sale in order to cover the expenses. So in June 2020, the court ordered that the property must be put up for not less than $60 million and must be sold on the open market to settle the judgment. Hall was also given an option to pay the award in installments as well. So that was actually how the case panned out in this actual situation. So Lady Saw now property is said to be located in St. Anne's, Jamaica, and the property is stated to have even worth more than the $60 million. But due to the nature of the case, the court has ordered that the property be not sold for less than $60 million. So in relation to the actual case now and what is being said by the court, failure to comply would result in the property being sold, the court ruled. So the senior citizen who is unable to work because of injuries has so far received no money and is suffering financial hardships. Attorney representing the victim, Jacqueline Collins, who is representing the dog bite victim, said that the property has been listed for sale since 2020, but today there have been no buyers, according to a report. So Dorothy Wilson filed a lawsuit in March 2010 seeking damages for injuries she suffered from dog bites when she went to Marion Hall's home in St. Andrew to do day's work. While walking in the yard, it is reported that she was attacked by the dogs. It is stated in her claim that Hall was the owner and breeder of dogs, in particular pit bulls. Wilson said that Hall was negligent because she failed to lock away the dogs when she knew or ought to have known that they would have attacked her. She suffered injuries to her hands and leg, and it stated in the report that she is unable to work ever since the incident occurred. So following an investigation, there was an assessment of damages in October 2015, and Wilson was awarded a total of $3 million with interest. Marion Hall, stage name Lady Saw, was not present at that hearing in 2015 and was not represented by any attorney at that point in time. However, in June 2020, the Supreme Court, after hearing legal arguments from the attorneys representing the parties, ordered that a property in St. Anne's be sold to settle the judgment debt. The court set the remuneration for the estate agent dealing with the sale at 3.5%. The claimant's attorney, Archer Cunningham and Company, is to have carriage of the sale of the property, the court also ordered. So that is actually the actual case that is pending against Lady Saw in relation to a matter that took place at her St. Andrew home a number of years ago. And this has been an ongoing court battle between Lady Saw and the claimant, who was said to be hurt seriously while she was there at the property in order to carry out day's work. And Lady Saw at current was not represented in the case when the ruling was being made as well. So the property is said to be located in St. Anne's, and I can tell you I've heard that it's a real luxurious property. And the court has ordered that the property should not be sold for less than 60 million Jamaican dollars. And then $3 million would be paid over to actually the victim who actually brought Lady Saw to court in relation to the case. So we'll just continue to track this one though and tell you what's to come in it, and also provide you with any more information in relation to the actual case itself, whether or not any more new submissions will be made, or whether or not Lady Saw will pay the fine. Actually, the court has ordered that the fine can be paid in installments, so she don't have to pay the $3 million all at once. So it could be paid in installment. So we'll just track this and continue to provide you with any more information to come on this. This has been Links 007 TV. Let's talk. Peace out and bless.